So here's the ice right now. We're at 86% ice covered still on Lake Erie. Some of these areas in green, you get kind of that shallow ice or that thin ice. And notice how the western basin is now ice free. That's because our wind, again, is going to be out of the southwest today. So we may see it break off from Cleveland. We may develop open water between here and the break walls and a little bit further out. And again, you don't want to be on that ice as it breaks free from the land and then you're out to sea for a little bit, right? So stay off the ice. And again, I'm talking to probably maybe 2 or 3 people of our viewers right now that are planning on going on the ice today. Just don't do it. Our ice coverage still above average for this time of year, but I'll tell you, that's going to start to change. We've got a very mild start to the week. It certainly has not been mild. These are your temperatures last 2 weeks. Anything in red is above average, and that was barely 1 and 3 degrees. And notice the below average stretch we are getting out of, where we were some 20 to 25 degrees below average during last week's teens that we experienced. We're done with that. That's the good news. Our mild is going to become milder, and our cold isn't going to be quite as cold here over the next couple weeks. We're already at 37 degrees this morning. That was our high yesterday, which is the warmest temperature we've had in a week and a half. We're already there. And for the forecast today, it's going to be mild. We're going to be pushing the upper 40s this afternoon, but it comes with a price today, and that price is going to be the wind. We have to get warm air here somehow this time of year, and it usually comes via wind. We've got temps in the 30s outside right now. There's your wind starting to pick up. It's a breezy morning. It'll become downright windy by late in the morning. Wind chill values will pretty much hold in the 20s for much of the morning. We've got clouds that'll thicken up today. I do expect some sun peaks early on. This is all in response to a storm system off towards our north. Bulk of this is going to miss us to the north. We'll develop some showers tonight into tomorrow. That'll fade on kind of the southern end of this. But the big story with this low pressure, it's a wind maker for all the Great Lakes. Our winds will gust later this morning through early afternoon into the 40s before it backs off later on tonight. National Design-Mart hour-by-hour forecast outside of the wind. We've got clouds that'll mix with sunshine before the clouds win out. In terms of timing out the rain, it moves in later on tonight into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning's rush hour, I am expecting rain around. Could get a little tricky. Hasn't been rainy in a while, right? Should wash out some of that salt on area sidewalks and pavement, but it is going to be wet tomorrow morning to get that Tuesday morning started. By afternoon, we'll quiet down. Should make it up near 50 degrees tomorrow afternoon, so another really mild day. I think tomorrow is actually looking better with a lighter wind around here. Temperatures will once again approach 50 on Wednesday. Thursday, here's your cold air, but it's not that cold, right? Down to the 30s and 40s. Again, our cold isn't going to be quite as cold here over the next couple of weeks, so we continue to moderate. Long Ranger forecast brings another system. Here's your Wednesday system with rain. This one drags that cooler air in here, and we will have some rain that changes over to a little bit of snow before ending. We'll do it once again over the weekend and the next week, but no big snows in the forecasts and temperatures that aren't too shabby. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. You can see the downfall with some cold air on Sunday. 20s won't feel bad compared to where we've been. We're right back up near 50 2 days later.